Welcome to another deep dive into the Sigma male mindset, where we break down the world from a perspective that's uniquely Sigma. In this enlightening exploration, we're going to delve into the realm of the Sigma male, a character archetype that defies conventional wisdoms and norms, demonstrating a refreshing divergence from the ordinary mainstream. Sigma males, as we will understand, are the men who stray from the beaten path, the ones who have set aside the societal norms to forge their own unique identities. They are the trailblazers and the pioneers of a new age. The Sigma male is an unconventional thinker, a man who isn't afraid to break the mold. He's the one who questions, the one who doesn't merely accept what's given, but instead ponders, probes, and pushes boundaries. His is a perspective that's distinct, that's divergent from the norm, that challenges the status quo, and that's what we'll be exploring today. For those unfamiliar with the term, Sigma males are the ones who choose self-reliance over social acceptance. They're not interested in conforming to societal standards or expectations. Instead, they prefer to carve out their own path, to create their own reality according to their own rules. They're the ones who aren't seeking validation or approval from the crowd. They're content with their own self-defined sense of worth. As we navigate through the societal norms that seem absurdly out of sync with the Sigma way of life, we'll uncover an array of peculiar norms. From the relentless pursuit of status and titles, to the blind adherence to fleeting trends, to even the obsession with vacuous small talk and surface-level conversations, we'll peel back the veneer of normalcy to reveal the underlying absurdity of these norms. And as we probe these norms, we to unravel the unique worldview of the Sigma male, a perspective that often leaves them puzzled by the norms most people blindly accept. But remember, this exploration into the Sigma mindset isn't about criticism or judgment. It's about understanding, about seeing the world from a different perspective, about appreciating the power of divergent thinking. It's about realizing that there's a whole other take on life, an alternative perspective that could very well revolutionize the way we view societal norms. Without further ado, let's jump right into the first point. All right, Sigmas, let's start with this one: the world's obsession with status. You've likely observed how society pushes individuals to incessantly strive for elevated positions in their professional lives. They're perennially in pursuit of grandiose job titles that are so verbose, they barely fit into the constrained lines of a business card. Titles like Senior Executive Vice President of this and that sounds prestigious, doesn't it? But for a Sigma male, this obsessive pursuit of status is absolutely puzzling. It seems as absurd as watching a hamster run exhaustively on a wheel, tirelessly churning, but never actually making any. For the Sigma male, the obsession with status is an antithesis to his own mindset. His mindset doesn't seek validation from the perceived importance of job titles or hierarchical positions. It doesn't crave applause or recognition from society. Rather, it places importance on personal growth and self-respect. It prioritizes freedom and the power to create over the empty prestige that comes with a title. So, while others are diligently trading their precious time, personal peace, and dreams to ascend the corporate pyramid, the Sigma male chooses a path. He comprehends that real power isn't about possessing a fancy title or commanding a plush corner office. It's not about being the top dog or the big shot. Real power, according to the Sigma male, is about controlling your own time, your own life, your own destiny. It's about carving a unique path for yourself, guided by your own principles, not swayed by societal norms. It's this realization that makes the Sigma male stand apart. He doesn't chase after societal status. Instead, he chases self-mastery. He is on a relentless pursuit to be the best version of himself, not to earn the applause of others, but to fulfill his own potential. He understands that a title is nothing but a label, and labels should never define his value. So, my fellow Sigmas, ingrain this lesson deep your minds. Don't chase status. Chase self-mastery. In the grand scheme of things, it's not about the flashy title on your business card. It's about the values and principles in your heart and mind. It's not about how the world perceives you, but how you perceive yourself. And at the end of the day, the most important title you can hold is not CEO or director, but master of your own destiny. Here's another one that'll have you scratching your head. Society's tendency to follow trends without thinking. Pause for a moment and let the essence of this thought sink in. Every few months, there appears to be a new sensation, a fresh fad, a trend that captures the mass imagination. It's as if the world is on a constantly revolving carousel, forever spinning from one trend to the next, with people clinging on fervently, afraid to miss out on the latest craze. For the Sigma, this spectacle is more of a puzzle than fascination. You see, for the Sigma male, trends are ephemeral, like sandcastles on a beach. They might seem for a while, but the relentless tide of time will inevitably reduce them to nothingness. While the crowds are engrossed in constructing their sandy masterpieces, you, the Sigma, are more likely to be seated atop a calmly observing the drama unfold and carving your own course in stone. You're unaffected by the newest fashion trend, the latest fancy diet, or the newest rage on social media. Instead, you believe in critical thinking. You pose questions to yourself, like, does this trend bring any meaningful value to my life? Is it aligned with my values and principles? Does it contribute to my long-term objectives? If you the answers to these questions to be no, then you're not hesitant to dismiss the trend altogether. This is because Sigma males aren't followers. They're leaders in their own unique way. You don't chase the transitory. You seek the everlasting. You have no desire to keep up with the proverbial Joneses. Your journey is towards self-improvement, personal growth, evolution. The Sigma understands that the true trendsetter is the one who remains authentic, who dares to stand from the crowd, who values substance over superficial style. So, while the world is engrossed in blindly following the trends of the day, you, as a Sigma, are silently setting your own. You're not swayed by the fluctuating winds of popular opinion. You're anchored by your own set of values, your own vision, your own distinctive voice. That, my Sigma brothers, is a power move of the highest order. It's the epitome of self-sovereignty. It's the Sigma way. In a world where many are swayed by every passing trend, you stand firm and choose your own path. You understand the power of individuality and the strength that comes with staying true to oneself. You realize that being a trendsetter isn't about blindly following what's popular, but about setting the pace, leading the way, and daring to be different. Remember this. The only trend worth following is the one you set for yourself. Let's talk about small talk. As a Sigma, you likely find the concept perplexing. The endless chatter about banal subjects, from weather patterns to sports scores, to what people are eating. It seems like an endless fight against silence, a fight you may not understand. Surely we're not dissing small talk completely. It has its place, functioning as a social lubricant, breaking the ice, fostering rapport, and preserving community ties. Yet, for the Sigma, small talk often feels hollow, like fast food, occupying space without offering any real nourishment. Your mind, as a Sigma, is an intricate web of profound thoughts and ideas. You thirst for conversations that echo this depth, ones that stimulate and challenge you. You wish to traverse the realms of the philosophical, the profound. You desire discussions centered on the human experience, existentialism, strategic nuances, and personal growth. For Sigma males, conversation isn't a mere time filler. It's a tool for connection, discovery, and personal development. It's means to probe the mysteries of the cosmos, to comprehend differing viewpoints, and to gain new insights. Small talk, in this context, feels like being stuck at the starting line. The Sigma male understands that words wield power, and with power comes responsibility. The responsibility to employ words in a way that encourages thought, stimulates growth, and adds value. When a Sigma speaks, it's not to merely break the silence, but to infuse it with significance. Hence, the Sigma lesson for today is this: speak less, but when you do, speak with intention. Make your count. Make your conversations matter, because in a world filled with noise, the music of a meaningful conversation is a symphony to the Sigma soul. Next up on our list is the groupthink mentality that's so prevalent in society. You've seen it, haven't you? The way people in groups start to resemble each other, not just externally, but internally as well. Thoughts align, and before you know it, decisions are being made, not based on reason or logic, but rather on an innate desire to keep the peace within the group. It's as if a thought contagion is spreading, slowly but surely infiltrating every mind. This phenomenon is one that leaves the Sigma male perplexed and astonished. The concept of willingly transforming your thoughts to fit into a pre-existing mold, even when it's clearly not the most beneficial or rational course of action, is a concept that's alien to you. You, who treasures independent thought above the blind following of the crowd, unable to comprehend the sheep-like mentality that seems to prevail. You see, for a Sigma male, the idea of groupthink is equivalent to a mental cage, a boundary that restricts the free flow of thought. It's a hindrance to fresh thinking, to innovation, to creativity. You're a barrier breaker, not a wall builder. You understand that the most brilliant ideas often sprout from challenging the norm, not adhering to it. But here's the tricky part: groupthink. It's deceptively subtle. It's not always clear when you're in the midst of it. It may even feel comfortable, like a warm blanket of conformity. It might feel reassuring to beat in rhythm with everyone else's heart. But you, Sigma, are not about comfort zones and synchronization. You're about exploration, discovery, and carving out your own unique path. So, how do you protect yourself against this insidious groupthink? The answer is simple. Stay aware. Stay curious. Keep asking questions. Question assumptions. Refuse to accept things at face value just because that's the standard protocol. Never forget that majority isn't always right. Sometimes they're just louder. And then remember this: it's perfectly fine to stand alone. It's perfectly fine to be the lone wolf. Often, it's in these moments of solitude that you discover your greatest strengths, your most profound insights. You don't need the approval of the flock to validate your ideas or your worth. You are enough, just as you are. Sigma lesson: stand apart from the crowd and think for yourself. We've covered half our list. Now let's tackle the remaining 5 points that just don't compute with the Sigma male mindset. Our next journey takes us into the area of societal normality that seems elusive to the Sigma male: conformity. From the earliest stages of life, society attempts to inculcate the idea of fitting in. Yet, you as a Sigma question this: why blend in when you're designed to be distinctive? Conforming often means stifling your unique thoughts, interests, and viewpoints, a cost too burdensome for a Sigma. You cherish your individuality and prefer the solitude of your path over losing your essence in a sea of identical faces. It's not about shunning society. It's about authenticity. You understand that true belonging isn't attained by mirroring others. It's about acceptance of your true self. So, embrace your uniqueness, because that's the quintessence of you. From here, We venture into society's fascination with material possessions. The never-ending race for the newest device, a grander home, or the latest trend. But, for a Sigma, this chase appears empty. You acknowledge that material possessions are merely objects. They may provide fleeting joy, but they're not the key to lasting satisfaction. You cherish experiences over possessions and wisdom over wealth. You comprehend that life's real treasures aren't purchasable items, but the moments lived and knowledge accrued. Prioritize experiences and wisdom over material possessions. We then arrive at the fear of being different. In a society that's so keen to standardize, difference often instills fear. But, as a Sigma, you perceive this. You don't dread being unique. You welcome it. You understand that it's your differences that distinguish you, make you special. You're unafraid to challenge the ordinary, question the standards, and break the mold. You recognize that being unique is not a frailty. It's a strength. It's a tribute to your bravery, your distinctiveness, and your refusal to be anything less than yourself. Being different is not a burden, but a blessing in disguise. That's it, Sigmas. We've dissected 10 societal norms that clash with your distinct outlook. Quite a ride, isn't it? We explored the world's fascination with status and the regularity of small talk. As a Sigma male, you view the world uniquely, a trait to take pride in. We've observed society's pursuit of status, almost tripping over themselves to ascend the corporate ladder. Yet, as a Sigma, you grasp that true power rests in controlling your time and destiny. Self-respect and personal success are paramount over any title. Then there's the societal to mindlessly follow trends. You, Sigma, prefer to create your own trends, prioritizing long-term growth over temporary hype. You appreciate critical thinking, questioning if a trend genuinely enhances your life. We briefly touched upon the worlds for trivial conversations. You, a Sigma, take pleasure in profound, insightful discussions. You realize that genuine connection originates from impactful exchanges, not idle gossip. We mustn't overlook groupthink mindset. You, Sigmas, stand distinct, appreciating independent thought and bravery to defy the norm. Amidst these absurdities, you've carved your unique path, marching to your own rhythm. You've opted for personal development, critical thinking, and significant conversations above societal norms. As a Sigma male, remember, your journey is shared. You reside in a community that cherishes individuality, wisdom, and the audacity to contest societal norms. Stay true and keep marching to your rhythm. Your definition isn't the world's expectations, but your own values. Until next time, Sigmas, keep rising above the noise.